This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
Well, guys, I wanted to get into the extended forecast because, as you can see, heavy rain right now. I have seen a few players in the pregame warmups having some issues trying to work on their ball security with the rain coming down so hard. The forecast says we can expect rain throughout the course of this game, but it is expected to lighten up in the second half. Of course, I will keep you posted as we go. Back to you.
Can't use the weather as an excuse, Holly. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hokies offense will go to work first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Denmark. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Takes a handoff. It's Compton. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
The give to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They're testing the right side here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. Driving forward, it's Compton. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Making the adjustment. After run, now throw. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Now on the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. On the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Hurricane.
What an unbelievable play on offense. And I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball, give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Flips it out in the flat. Thrusts that arm out. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Keeps it looking for room. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Wiggins. Makes the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Compton. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They think there's room to run to the right here. Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Fires downfield. With the catch, it's Denmark. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass, it's Henderson. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got an alley. There he goes. The 50. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. The Canes will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Look out! And they got it.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Makes the catch near the 50. No room to bring it back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On the move is the 30. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback keeps it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what are coaches talking about? Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
The Hokies decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
On the ground, it's Rodgers. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive.
He's loose on the left. He's inside the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. On the run, fires downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. The official says no good. hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to squeak through the pile. Turning it on! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The run to the right. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Out wide left, it's Wingo. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Trying to establish the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Personal foul. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with UCF taking on the number 4 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Utes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half. Coach pointed out in the locker room that with these big rivalry games, momentum can shift. Even though they've gotten off to a great start here, even though they did win this same game last year, this is a new moment, a new focus, and a new intensity coming out of the locker room. I'll keep you posted on how things feel down here on the field in this big rivalry matchup. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Compton. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Addison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his man, it's Addison. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Some misdirection with the counter. Got the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Drops back on 1st down. Fires on the move. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
fires quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might as well run him again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Quickly complete. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Dropping back, it's Henderson. That one's not even close.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Second and long here. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's looking to throw. Left side, it's Wingo. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he ends up taking a safety.
That is a risky time in play call. Running a running back screen backed up like that, it did not fool anybody on defense. They converge right away, get him down, and they steal 2 points.
Return brings it out to the 35. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the back. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll try the left side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it upfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do...
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Throws to the wideout. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Completes it in the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Downs. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Chase. Caught. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He's looking to pass. They're all over him. Got his man on the right. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Back's got it on the screen. Powers through the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.